Depay, I'm learning life. My thirst is divine. Words inspire in perfect time. Nurtured right. Them man there be learning lines, rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. I would say lateness is greatness, but by my standards, this isn't even greatness and this is just late. But big up everybody that's still here anyway. I know, like, for people in different time zones, this might be a bit too late. So, anyone watching from Australia or anywhere around that region, big up you guys because it's probably like 3 or 4 a.m. over there. I'm not gonna be on for too long because there's not even a lot of news topics today. I weren't even gonna stream. I was just gonna have a day off, but I saw a couple topics. I thought, you know what, might be worth talking about for a little bit. So we'll brush through them. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything you want to talk about in the comment section, bring it up as well. Bring up anything you want to bring up, and we'll discuss it for a bit. Might throw the link out. We'll see what happens. Usually the days with quieter topics are actually the more chaotic ones. So God knows what will happen today. But there's a bit of a dead one. We'll cut off early. There's a couple topics on N'Golo Kante getting interest from Juventus and Inter Milan. We'll discuss that. Memphis Depay has popped up again. I didn't expect him to pop round again after this summer, but apparently there could be links with him. I think it's very unrealistic, but we'll talk about it. Mason Mount has links with Juventus, and the Liverpool ones are popping up again. We'll brush through that quickly, and we might talk about Chelsea trying to cater towards playing in a back four in the future. Some topics to discuss in today's stream. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe, and yeah, let's see what everybody is saying. Like Gavman says, hit the like and subscribe button, people. Helps the stream out, helps me out. If you guys want to be in with the chance of winning a third kit, any super chat, any amount gets you in the lottery. We will be doing that at the end of this month. Cameron, if you're watching, I sent over the away kit like yesterday. You should have that today, but let me know when it arrives too. And if you guys want the third kit, hit that super chat button. What is everyone saying? I said Amsterdam March 2023. Let's make it happen. I probably will back it in 2023 because I was waiting for Ajax potentially, but I think they're in the Europa League, so that shit ain't happening. Unless Arsenal get them in like the quarters or something, then you will not see me in Amsterdam that month. Big up Deals saying, big up, been busy, haven't come on recently. You know what I would sell? Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Kova, Kante, and Jorginho have an entire rebuild in the midfield. Well, we know Chelsea are looking for midfielders. With the whole situation with Kante and Jorginho, the first thing we're going to do in January is we're going to go and get a midfielder. We already know the links with Edson Alvarez. Chelsea, Todd Bowley told Ajax we will be coming back in January for him. So expect him to be number one on our radar, but it could be any other midfielder as well. We don't know whether fucking hell, my throat. We don't know whether Kante is going to be guaranteed to stay here. We don't know whether Jorginho is going to stay here. Both of those midfielders are assessing their options, so it's only fair that we do the same thing. Fucking mute, idiots. Sorry, I'm a fucking idiot. I was waffling about the whole atmosphere and everything. It was nothing that deep anyway. It wasn't that deep. Fucking idiot, man. I was wondering why all the why the comments were going quiet and everything. My dumbass was on mute. My bad, guys. My bad. Right. What is everyone's? Yes, yes. I figured it out. I figured it out. Oh, I'm so fucking slow today. Fuck's sake. They want injured Kante and a struggling Mount. Gee, I wonder why no one wants to great Jorginho. There are Italian clubs interested in Jorginho. Juve were. I think Inter Milan were as well. Lazio, I did hear interest, but that's just because Sarri, and I'm not too fucking surprised with that. Not as many links as Kante, though, I will say that. But I'm not too surprised. Like, Kante's got the bigger rep and everything. I'm really not that shocked. Even on Kante, though, I've only heard PSG, I've heard Juve, and obviously Inter Milan. And I think Inter Milan's just straight up unrealistic. These lot have massive depth issues, and they want to take on N'Golo Kante's wages. Doesn't make sense. Maybe if he goes as a free agent, maybe, but he would still stretch their wage structure and probably fuck it up too. So I don't know if that would work out. Juve makes a bit more sense. On the Kante thing, I'll just brush through it quickly. According to La Repubblica, it's Inter Milan and Juve are weighing up a move for Kante when the transfer window opens in January. This suggests that they're willing to pay a fee to get him early and to prevent a bidding war when he's a free agent. It's kind of similar to what we're doing with Nkunku, where we're trying to pay extra early just so we can guarantee the player, as opposed to getting into a bidding war in the summer. Now, we know Chelsea are looking to extend Kante, but they can't really agree on terms in terms of the length of the contract, in terms of the wages that he wants and everything. And Chelsea also want to see how Kante looks after his injury before he changes his stance. But we also know that Kante wants to assess his options too. I already said I don't think Inter Milan can offer his wages. I'd be very surprised if they could. Juve makes a bit more sense. Like, they do offer wages over 200k. I think the likes of Vlahovic and one or two other players are on those sorts of wages. So I could see Kante still getting maybe around the 300k mark or something like that there. Inter Milan, though, no. I think the highest paid player is Lukaku on loan from us, and they're still only paying 170k from that. I don't think he goes to Inter Milan. Juve makes a lot more sense, though. I could see that happening. Let me know, do you guys think Chelsea would be interested if a bid came in for him? Because I know we're going to come in for a midfielder anyway. So one going out, another one coming back in could happen potentially. But let me know what you guys are saying. Because now I'm definitely not on mute. Thank God. Man said Lewis speaking facts. I can't be bothered. Right, let me keep going. Yep. So thank you. Yeah, I got there in the end. Appreciate that, guys. Henrik, I'll save that Endrick thing as well for a bit later. Man was talking about atmosphere and he was muted. Fuck's sakes, if that isn't poetic, I don't know what is. It was just waffle about atmosphere. I was saying, like, the players need to play well for there to be a better atmosphere, so it's nothing that deep. Take whatever someone will give us for Kante, no questions asked. How much would you get for him with 6 months left, though? Like, you probably wouldn't get more than 20. And would you do that? I don't know, because there'd be half the fan base moaning, oh, we sold Kante for 20 million. What the fuck are we doing? I think Kante balls out in Serie A. Like, I think he's made for it. It's a much more slower league, and for his style of play, for his intensity and how quickly he plays, I think he could be an absolute demon in the right squad. Like, I think that would be a perfect league for him to go to and bring back the old N'Golo, I guess. I don't think you get the same one here at Chelsea, but it is what it is, and we need to upgrade in general. So I'm not too fussed if anyone from our midfield leaves. Inter Milan can... you know what? Fair enough. Inter Milan can pay 100 mil after the way they've bent us over the last 18 months. Always knew Mason Mount was the perfect replacement for Milner at Liverpool. Get rid of him. We'll get into Mason Mount in a little sec, bro. We'll get into him. We're linked with Depay. Yeah, for some reason we're linked with Depay again. AS Sports said it. He's likely to leave Barcelona in January and is now open to a move to Chelsea due to their UCL status. I thought he was already open to a move, but it's a bit late now. It's a little bit late now. I like Depay. I would have brought him in, but if Nkuku's coming in, I feel like they're very similar players. I don't know why we need both of them. We're already saying Nkuku's similar to Havertz, and we're likely going to bin him off. I wouldn't be against bringing in Depay. I just think the ship sailed with that one, really. Doesn't make a lot more sense now. But we'll see. We'll see. What else is everyone saying? Liverpool should sign Mount. He pretty much won them 2 cups under Tuchel. That agenda, if he went there, would be unreal. But hey, proper Chelsea Mason Mount shouldn't be looking at Liverpool's direction, personally. Man said there's a delay. Is there a delay? Let me know what you guys are saying. Let me know if there is one. What's your thoughts on Kova? Kova's been injured, been playing on an injury. Says more about our midfield depth. But I still think he's a good player. His passing was shit the last 2 or 3 games. Might be a case of World Cup tax, but still a good midfielder. Just, yeah, need him to be around better players, I guess. But my energy isn't really on Kova as it is on a lot more other players. Sell Kante, man. This isn't a... Bro, to some fans it is. To some fans, he's our best player in the last 2 years. So, apparently it is a discussion. I don't know what to make of it. Personally, I wouldn't mind letting Kante go unless he accepted rotation wages. Take a pay cut. Not 3+1 on your contract as well. That's ridiculous. You've only played 2 games this season. Why are we going to give you that sort of confidence? I ain't got faith in your body like that. If he was to humble his what he wanted from us, I'd be a lot more down for it. But that would be the difference maker for me personally. Might be time. But I don't know what else I'd want to put up there. Maybe a picture of Hazard or something. I don't know. Kante is Kante. Be fine anywhere. Potentially, yeah. Potentially. Kante is a player I would have kept. He's good to have. You can see he's a winner. But I need players that can play regularly. And this is my problem with N'Golo. If he was willing to be a rotation option, I would be fine with it. Because that means we wouldn't have to rely on him that much. But that's not what he wants. That's not what he wants. So, if he wants first-team starter wages, if he wants first-team starter responsibilities, I would rather he find another club. Because I don't trust him like that. He just isn't fit enough for me. Here's David with his daily Havertz prop. Yeah, I hope he does have a remontada. We can sell him in January for maximum profit. I really hope he does ball out. We will also be doing player watches during the World Cup here. So keep an eye on it. If the US is playing, we'll be doing a Pulisic watch. If Germany's playing, we're going to be doing a Havertz watch. Italy, they're not in it. England, we're going to be doing a Mount/Sterling. Probably not Gallagher, but maybe Gallagher watch. And you know how it goes. Silver watch, all of that. So keep an eye out for those. Tune, you know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. Love that. Steve says, I wouldn't take the pipe. Yeah, with Nkuku coming, it don't make sense to me. It's just not the right move now. I would have done that in the summer. I would have brought him with Aubameyang if that was possible. I think he's good in terms of creativity, dribbling, link-up play. A lot of assets that we do need. But I just don't think it makes a lot of sense now with Nkuku coming in. Still wouldn't be against it in terms of short-term fix, but I don't know. Barca's a massive mess. You could see him maybe come for 6 months. And if that's the case, maybe. No delay. It might just be you, my friend, but I can't really help with that. Yeah. Nkuku injured, proper Charles. let's see what the injury's saying. Apparently it's minor. So I'm not too worried. Personally, I think him having the World Cup off is better for him. Gives him some rest. People need to deep. This is the most fucked fixture pile-up we have ever seen in football. All the players that are out of the World Cup is probably for their own benefit. They will be a lot better off in the second half of the season as a result of it. Reece James will be more fit. N'Golo will be more fit. Fofana will be more fit. That rest is going to be invaluable to them. So if he's injured, I ain't that worried. I'd be more worried about the players who are playing game in, game out from the first match to the last, because their bodies are going to be a fucking mess in the second half of the season. Rest Lewis, you rate J5. You rate Havertz. Rest harder. Sleep harder. What else is everyone saying? Real Madrid are ready to make a 10 million bid for Aspi in the... How is Aspi getting so much attention from the biggest clubs in Spain? We must be missing something with him. 10 million for him? If he wants to go, like, I would be fine with it, but we would need wing-back depth first. Get a wing-back in, and if Aspi wants to go, let him go. And it'll be a respectful one. It'll be a thank you for everything. You're a legend. Completely 100% respect all of that, but it is what it is. We do need to upgrade in that position. Did Mount warrant a first team spot straight after a season at Derby? Here we are in 2022 debating if he's good enough or not, when the real answer is he isn't. Stop putting Mount on this high pedestal. I'm guessing that's not for me, because I don't even know what I said for that one, but fair enough. Good, some inside info. They want to get Kante on a free this summer. Yo, there is no fucking way N'Golo Kante is going to end up at Tottenham. What's their wage structure like? Would they even take on his wages? Why am I even entertaining this shit? He's not even going there, but let me just see what their wages are like. Yeah, the highest is Kane on 200k a week. The disrespect if N'Golo went in and just took 350 off the bat. They'd all be pissed. Low-key, I mean, if he goes there and fucks up their wage structure, wouldn't even be that bad. But Tottenham are a mess anyway, so it's not like we need someone to go in there and fuck it up. They don't win anything anyway. Who do you think Chelsea will get in January? Edson Alvarez, I think, in terms of a DM option. If not him, maybe Enzo Fernandez, or we have to look for another option. Wing-back depth, and that's about it. I don't expect anything in terms of forwards coming in or defensive options or goalkeepers. I don't expect that. We need a midfielder. We need depth for potentially both wing-backs now with Chilwell out till February. So, yeah, that's all I really expect. Jem said we have expectations of how Chelsea should, which is why the is dead. What kind of excuse is that? Fans should be singing non-stop. It's just not our custom to. See, I get what you're saying, where fans should be singing non-stop, but if you go week in and week out, and the football is just boring and it's dreadful, you're not really that motivated and you're not that amped up, and it has an impact on the atmosphere. Just from my experience of being there. The worst atmospheres I have seen at Chelsea were Conte's second season, Sarri's season, and this season. All seasons with the worst football. Hell, this year in general, even when we were under Tuchel, the atmosphere was dreadful because the football was dreadful. Fact is, when we play like shit, like our atmosphere takes a hit as a result of it. The players have to put that motivation into the fans. They've got to put that self-belief in them. If you don't have any belief in the players, you're not going to chant about the players. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Man said, I'll throw the link out for anybody for those player watches. Imagine, I hope so, man. We would recoup all of our money back on his arse. We might make a profit. If he cares about Chelsea, go get player of the tournament and then fuck off. It'll be glorious. It'll be glorious. I said Werner watch, no chance. Lewis, cannot wait for Havertz to mud AC in the knockout rounds. You'll be in tears, mate. No, I will not. That'll be an extra 10, 15 million on his transfer valuation. I will not be in tears. No chance. World Cup can't start. Yep. Nah, I'd rather the Premier League don't return right now. I'd rather it don't return. Henrik said, yeah, I need to bring this up. Endrick's father told Fabrizio, I didn't give any interview and I never spoke about any travel to Madrid in the next weeks. There's no, this thing's just turning into a massive transfer saga that I'm getting bored of already. Like, he's linked with Chelsea, PSG, Madrid, bunch of big clubs and all of that. And yeah, if he comes to Chelsea, great. He's still going to be a stopgap for us when he's on his way to Real Madrid. So I'm not too fussed. He's either going to join us and go to Madrid, or he's just going to go to Madrid. I ain't too fussed about it. Well, how's it bad for the players to not go to the World Cup? For me, it's because they get more rest. Like, they're going straight. It's a massive fixture pile up from October to February. A month's rest would probably be invaluable to them. Now, I know there's a question about sharpness too, but Chelsea are also planning on going on friendlies while the World Cup continues and players leave as they all get knocked out. So, like, I do think a bit of rest is good for them. If you disagree, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sure we'll discuss it later on anyway. Yeah, and even for Potter, it gives him more time to work with his squad. Might come back a little bit better. You never know. You even bothered that Chelsea? Oh, do they? Hey, so I got Chelsea to still watch then. The women's team are usually better than the men's anyway. What else is everyone saying? On the Mount stuff, Liverpool, Juventus are keeping track on his future, but there's still going to be negotiations in January. Liverpool links are getting a lot stronger, which I don't really like too much, but I'm still not that worried. I think Mason Mount signs anyway. It all just depends on who relents on their terms first. Is it Mount or is it Chelsea? But it's likely going to be that he stays at Chelsea. Especially, he ain't going to Liverpool. If he goes to Liverpool, everyone who said proper Chelsea to get in the fucking bin. Get in the fucking bin. David, why do you think I'm an England fan? I don't care about international football. I couldn't give a shit, bro. Anything else? Anything else? That's a blue teeth. Oh, it's probably the screen or something. I don't know. What about personal achievement for the players? Oh yeah, who gives? Bro, I don't care, man. I don't care. If they go win the World Cup, good. But you're acting like I care about half this squad in general. I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't care less, brother. Yeah, guys, continue to hit the like button. Is there anything else anyone else is saying, or should I just throw the link out? Fans have to motivate the players, bro. You're wrong. What motivation will players... Players don't even really care about the fans that much. Like, what do you mean we have to motivate the players? You're the ones who go onto the pitch. You're the ones who are playing the game. Aren't you motivated enough to go and win? Like, well, no. No, that's waffle. That's waffle, man. I don't agree with that. If Ethiopia were anything like Senegal, you'd care more about... Exactly! But they're not. They barely make AFCON, let alone the World Cup. So, you're completely correct, my friend. You're completely correct. What else is everybody saying? Because it's still a basic manner of respect. I've already gone through this in the last stream, my guy. I've already spoken about this. Man without a country. Yeah, my country is my yard, bro. My country is my yard, and that's it. Yeah, let me throw the link out because there's not much else to talk about. There's not much else to discuss. Right, I'm gonna send the link out. You guys already know what to do. Like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and All right, we'll see if there's even anything to talk about. We'll see what else there is to discuss. Right, we'll see if anybody hops in. I wouldn't be surprised if no one does, but yeah, that should be everybody. Let me just have another check. Oh shit, we got a super chat. Who's super chat? Ace Ready says, I missed yesterday, but next time you need to put that Johnny on Frauds Watch. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Yes, guys. What are you guys saying?
What's up, buddy?
I'm all good. Quiet news day. To everyone saying the vibration, it's my fucking laptop, so yeah, it is what it is. Quiet news day, but what are you saying about the Kante topics and everything? The about stuff's basically the same old shit.
Yeah, I've made my point clear on Kante. I don't really care until I see him play under Potter. I just don't have any comment about his future. It is what it is. Until I see how he would be deployed in this system, whatever that may be, or until I see him play some games in the second half of the year, I don't really have an opinion on his future yet.
What do you think will be any different under Graham Potter potentially? Thomas, what's your Twitter, by the way?
No, I mean, if he's healthy, I believe he's our best midfielder when he's healthy. That's why I want to wait and see in the second half of the season. If he stays healthy playing under Potter, then I'll have a different opinion on whether or not I think he should stay. If he comes back under Potter, he gets hurt again, something happens where he has to miss the rest of the year, then it is what it is. If he has to go, he has to go. I'm certainly not gonna bash the guy or talk shit about him or say he's dusted and done and needs to go. Got too much respect for him to do that. But if he comes back under Potter in the second half of the season and he plays well, which I expect him to do, if he plays, he generally plays well. Then I'll have a different opinion on giving him some sort of extension. If he comes back and he can't stay fit, he gets hurt again, he has to miss the rest of the year for whatever reason, then it is what it is. Then that will be a club decision on whether or not they think he should be re-signed. But I'm certainly not going to be that guy that's up here talking shit about him and saying he's some sort of dusted bum or anything like that. That kind of shit is just for idiots.
Yeah, that stuff I don't really agree with in general. If he even stayed fit throughout the season, I don't know if I would still be trusting his fitness, but I understand that he's coming back from surgery. He might actually be a lot more fit as a result of it. It's just for me, there's been so many years where we've seen him come in and out and in and out. And now I kind of accepted that. I just think he's going to be that injury-prone sort of player, especially with the style of play that he has. It's just too intense.
Well, I'd like to see us get some additional midfielders anyway, so that the load that's requested of him is lightened. I think one of the main reasons he's hurt so much is because every manager that is here has to play him when he's healthy because he's just that guy. He's that good. So they want to play him when he's healthy. Unfortunately, when you do that year after year after year, it can cause some troubles with your body. So ideally, I would like to see him have to play less games under Potter if we can get some other midfielders in here to help lighten his load a bit. And I think that's the main way to keep him healthy for more of an extended period, is to have good quality depth that can rotate for him and not be such a giant fall off from when he's not playing. And that will allow him to sort of play in the big games, the important games, the games where you definitely need him, versus playing him against fucking Brighton or whatever, or Bournemouth, those kind of games. But again, I'll wait and see. Right, yeah, we got it. Yeah, I mean that's a must. Regardless whether he stays or goes, we have to upgrade our midfield selections. They just have to, whether he's here or not.
Big facts. Dag, what's your thoughts on the whole Kante situation and everything?
Big up, everybody.
Big up.
What's going on? Yeah, first and foremost, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good.
I try to stay consistent in these matters when we're talking about players that are coming towards the end of their careers. I always think it's better for the club to simply just move on, like we did. Not saying like if Hazard had stayed, that like he would have been the same injury-prone player, but you see how we got the best out of him, and we sold him, and he just started deteriorating. So I've always been on the side of, once these players are starting to pick up these injuries and they're starting to show their age, just start to usher them out the club. And like you're saying, Josh, the fear that I have with keeping Kante is that they see him as good enough that they don't need to get a replacement. You get what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I said either whether he stays or goes, we still need to update.
Exactly.
Midfield.
So like, if him staying means we're still gonna get other players, keep him. That's fine by me. But don't keep him saying he's good enough that we don't need to get other players. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying if you keep him, you start him every game. Like, definitely not. I would keep him certainly as just like to be a top midfielder for certain games here and there. I want him to be a rotated midfielder. Absolutely. I don't want to see this guy playing every single game, getting hurt, and just the same cycle repeats. That's one of the main issues we have now, or we had now, of him getting hurt. We don't really have any other midfielders who are capable of doing his job. And so therefore he must play every time he's healthy, which unfortunately is put him where he is.
To respond to the comment real quick, Gavman said, "Dag, that's old regime." I mean, this summer Bowley was in power this summer, and he listened to Tuchel when he said we didn't need any midfielders, and clearly we did. So, like, I'm saying, like, even if the manager is saying we don't need players, like, we still need players very clearly. So, like, at some point we have to understand that, like, these players simply cannot be relied on. Like, you just can't put all your eggs into their basket.
I think we're all in agreement, though, that there shouldn't be an over-reliance on Kante in general. Like, whether we keep him, whether if he leaves, obviously not. But, like, if we want N'Golo to stay, I want him more as a rotation option in general.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let him go, man. We've seen his peak already.
I mean, I'm kind of on that.
Just like you did let it go of cat kicker. Seems like you let it go.
Who?
Zuma.
Respect Zuma.
Oh, cat kicker. Fuck yeah. The calf kicker.
You're lucky he's not Jorginho on there.
Oh, I'm lucky. I'm lucky he's already in the team.
I said only one of those three players.
Yeah, we all lucky.
Only one of those three players named even had a peak.
Yeah, you're correct. My God, let's fucking go.
For the people in the chat, nothing's wrong. I'm just sleepy. I work at nights, people. I work at nights. So
you work the graveyard shift, right?
No, I call them nights. I don't work a graveyard. But I'm here to ask Lewis. If you don't give a fuck about the international, that doesn't mean that the players don't.
Yeah, but what was the thing you said? You asked.
No, you said it's better for the players. the way you sound it for me is it's better for the players to be injured and not go to the World Cup. They'll have more rest.
Yeah, that was my reasoning behind it. The rest would probably be better for them. That's it.
Rest for what? I actually wonder how many of you here think that the players are more thinking that like playing for the clubs are more important than playing for the country.
Not me.
And I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
In a year like this, Alex, I don't think in a World Cup year, I don't think any of the guys care about their clubs.
No. I'm saying to play.
Unfortunately.
What player will turn down play for international to stay? And stay for the club.
No one.
I don't think anyone will.
No one. But that wasn't the point. I was talking about from a fitness perspective, not from an emotional perspective.
Well, if you want your answer, just look at your boy Raheem, dude. My man recovered from the flu in less than 24 hours, and he's good to go play for England, man.
Hey, I had the flu
so bad.
No,
Bro, I had the flu on Sunday. I was fine by Monday. I can understand that person.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, tummy aches and all
no.
that. Like,
What
I'm sure that's perfectly
what kind of
week-long
bug me
migraine is
you
crazy,
expect? What kind of bug me you expect the players like to how to put it in English? But like you want them to perform, but you don't even realize that they have their own ambitions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's better for James to not go to the World Cup. It's better for Nkuku not go to the World Cup. How is that better? Please explain it to me. How is that better?
Because they have more rest. I've already said it's not about what the player prefers. I'm saying from my point of view, they get more rest over a season.
Also,
you can have the emotional perspective, and I get that. That's a completely different way.
It's not emotional. It's egoistic perspective.
Egotistic.
Egoistic. High ego. Like no, selfish. Egoistic.
Egotistical.
Yeah, it's a selfish. Fair. I am being completely selfish with this. Yes.
Yeah. I agree with Lou. For people who just love club football, like their preference is that these guys don't go.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. No wonder that ankle injury stopped you to go pro. Whatever you're saying, that injury stopped pro because
knee injury.
Bro, like I get what you're saying. Like they might want to go to the World Cup. I'm not thinking from that perspective.
Look at a guy like Kai Havertz. He gets to. Kai Havertz gets to drop stinkers for Chelsea all season.
Sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I was just saying, like, if you look at a guy like Kai Havertz, of course he wants to go to Germany. He drops stinkers all year for the club. He goes to international, gets an assist against God knows who they fucking played. One of the migrant teams.
I can understand, Josh.
And he gets and people are posting his Germany stats on Twitter like he's done something for the club. It's like, well, he's got 23 starts for Germany and he's got 20 goals. Like, how many goals does he have for the club? I don't care what he does in Germany, but for him, he's like.
That's not. I understand what you're saying, Josh, and I agree. There is too many non-important friendlies in the World Cup.
Yeah,
I had it right here, brother. I had it right here.
What I'm trying to say is, I know how hard there is to make for the country. I know the way how hard it is. And to discredit, like you want the players to be performing for your club the way, but you don't give them same love, respect to get achievement on their own. You see what I'm saying?
If they do it, I'll praise them. But like, if they're also resting, I'm fine with that too. Like, you don't understand. I just don't care about international football. Like
I know. I understand you don't care about the international, but you do care about Chelsea, right?
Yes.
So do you think if the player happy by going to the international might be happier playing for the club? Or he will be maybe not because he's not happy? Yeah. Do you know that the mental part of the game is real important? For example, do you know how that's what I'm trying to tell you?
Alex, are you trying to say that them going to international ball will build their confidence so when they come back to the club? I would agree with you if that was the case. But these guys,
so would I. Like, Havertz is one player for Germany, another player for Chelsea. How much more confident?
For example, I'm saying James. I'm not talking about bums. I'm saying James.
Sure.
For James, I want James to accomplish everything. And to say stuff like, yeah, you get
And he can
better rest to
accomplish
play
that
for
next
Chelsea.
World Cup. He could have gone to the World Cup, fucked
but
his
that's-
knee up more, become the next Torres, the next
No,
But
Titi.
that's
I'm good. I'm
That's
glad
my
he's out the World Cup. I'm glad.
the only thing I'll say is
That's
It's
that
there
like,
for our long-term future.
them not
look,
playing,
play the
they'll
next
get maybe
World Cup.
rusty
Why
when
do
they
I
come
care?
back a little bit, but that's it. Like, as in like their own skill level and rustiness, but that's it. But other
Do you
than
like
that,
international football, Lewis?
look,
I'll
it's not
watch
about
it,
international
but, like, I won't
football
care
at
if
all.
England
It's
lose.
about individual players' interest and ability. It's been completely dismissed
I
by
understand
comment
that.
of Lewis.
Torres rushed himself for the World Cup, fucked his career up. Titi did the exact same thing.
Did he
Now
win the
we
World
wanna say-
Cup?
Yeah, he won the World Cup, and he wasn't
There
the
we
same
go.
player ever since. What do you
But-
mean? There we go. Like his mental health wasn't in the mud because he was getting cussed out by English fans for the next 3 years because he was a shell of the player that he once was. The exact same thing that could happen to Reece James.
That's
Like
not
what?
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
Reece
saying
James will
is
have plenty of other World Cups. He'll also have plenty of other opportunities.
he also can
He's
have a
successful
same.
at Chelsea.
now Reece will
What
be
is-
motivated when he's back.
Can
He'll
you
be
can you
motivated.
can you bring me that?
The Havertz
What's-
stand one.
No. President Jafar. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? No. Alec sniff. I smell. What the? What do you
That's
smell?
waffle.
Dude, change.
That's a waffle. That's a waffle.
Oh,
That's what.
if you have some
that's a
shit
waffle,
in
bro.
your nose, man, just dig it out, man. You smell shit. Fuck, man.
Alex,
I'm
are you
just
trying to
saying,
say? Alex, are you trying to say that you're disappointed that Reece isn't going to the World Cup?
I am disappointed for Reece.
Okay.
I am disappointed for Reece.
I'm happy
And-
Connor's going.
and
I
the
think
comment-
Southgate acted in his best interest, but go on.
I'm just saying, like, I know what it is to actually be like, try to get into the conversation of even attempting U16 of the national team or any kind. That's massive. And the way you said it, it was kind of bugged me. That's all it is.
Fair enough. Like I would have loved to see Reece James win the World Cup, but only like if he's not impacting his long-term future, which I was worried about with how quickly he was rushing himself back. Like there will be plenty of other opportunities for Reece. I do feel bad that he couldn't make it, but on the same wave, I think he's going to be a lot more fitter as a result of that, which benefits my club too.
That's
And
my
I am
point. That you
thinking
put
my
a lot
club
of
first.
things on this. What's the name of? Maybe they will happen again.
What will happen again?
And
The
Reece
injury.
James gets even more
The
more
injury.
injuries. or like he's flying right now. He is flying.
Flying. He's been out for like a month.
No, I'm saying as a player, he's such a good form that this
He's
is
in high,
one.
he's in high spirits. He's in high spirits.
I know, but if he rushes himself
Anyway,
back
let's
and fucks himself
move
up in
on.
the long
I'm just
term
saying, like,
as a result
I'll
of
be
that,
just saying
I'm
that
not going to think, oh, at least he won the World Cup. No, I'm going to think we have fucked up, or was probably our best player because he wanted to rush himself back for a World Cup. And now we have him on a 7-year contract. That's what I'm thinking.
Anyway,
I'm club first. It's as simple as that. I'm club first.
I just never mind. Let's go.
Anyone else got anything they want to add on that as well? Because it was just been me and Alex. If anyone
Just-
else,
Yeah.
No,
One
I
last thing
completely
before we-
like.
when
I
people-
completely agree with
Not at
both
all.
of you. I completely
When-
agree
when-
with both of you.
I hear what
What I
Alex
think
is
Alex
saying,
is
though.
trying to say is what I think Alex is trying to say is not only will it have an effect. So him going to the World Cup would, obviously keep his spirits up. But him not going to the World Cup is now going to like put not in a depressive mood, but he's not going to be as happy in a mental state as he would have been had he been there, right? So like now when we
No.
get him
That's
back,
not
it
what I'm
might not
saying.
be-
It's only that. I'm
No.
saying what I was trying to say is we're dismissing the player as a person. Like he has his own personal achievement, and
Right.
you saying the way you said it, you just completely dismiss.
Like you don't regard him. You don't regard
him as a human,
You don't
as an
regard
athlete.
his. You don't want him
I
to
don't
do
think
well.
so, man.
why?
You just want it
Because I didn't
because
say
it's
he
for
might have
Chelsea.
wanted to go.
Lewis,
Yeah,
no.
you put your opinion more than
His
actual Reece
ambitions.
James's like what he will do. Like you said that Anyway, that fucking let
Yeah,
it
it's
go.
not that deep. It's not that.
Yeah,
deep.
I don't. Yeah, this
It's not
is
that
like
deep.
obviously Lewis. I think Lewis understands the fact that Reese would like to go play in the World Cup. I think it's not. I don't think he's saying like "fuck Reese James's feelings on going," but like.
Then is comment is exactly
I'm happy for
what
Conor
it is.
Gallagher though. Conor Gallagher.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
happy for
that's
him.
big. That's big.
Hey, that's big for him. He's gonna be there. Hopefully,
No,
you know.
not that comment. Dan D. I don't know how to say his name.
Pinnacle of players. Yeah, I agree with that. That goes without saying, isn't it?
At least he's not in his prime yet, so at least he'll go to the World Cup.
Yeah, I think now.
You will be surprised. I'm the one that predict Reece James is not gonna have a long career. That's
you did say that.
Well,
you and
all the
William said
injuries.
that.
You think they're all just
I've been saying it for a long time. If he's not gonna be taken care of, he will go.
Knock on wood. Hopefully everything.
But that's all the more reason why I did not want him rushing to that World Cup.
Well, and in all honesty, I think Lewis's opinion might be slightly different if the World Cup was being held in the summer when it normally is. Right now, it's being held in the middle of our season.
It's actually gonna be hot over there. So
no question. I mean, listen,
it's actually more hot over there than in England right now.
He's talking
it's not about climate. It's not about the climate. It's like if it's the summer,
like
then it's not in the period where he's recovering from a knee injury.
Right.
Fit. Go win the World Cup. Go achieve your dreams and all of that. Like right now, I genuinely was hearing him rushing himself back for the World Cup, and I thought, fuck, he might fuck himself up for the rest of his career doing something like that.
Yeah, you talking about that little TikTok you wanted to do?
What, TikTok?
Or that little video that he did where he was like, I'm devastated. I'm going to try and make it back to the World Cup. That shit was sad as fuck.
Yeah, like I rate Southgate for not rushing him back either. Like I genuinely rate that from him. And he'll be a much better player for it too. Maybe he's going to be hurt by it all. I completely understand that, but
yeah, do y'all think it's a matter of like just like do y'all think his injuries are a matter of circumstance or a matter of play style?
Circumstance.
If anybody doubted me about Reece James's career, just go to the history and just look at the history. This is one of the most dominated positions on the field.
Yeah, I mean, not only
physically dominated.
Yeah, the way that he plays it, dude,
exactly.
it's like if you watch the way he goes into tackles, the way he just throws his body on the line, it's like, bro, like you gotta protect yourself. Like you gotta protect yourself.
He's a top heavy body. He's a stocky guy. He's physical. Just look at Roberto Carlos. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
and
exactly
the next time he scores, I swear to God, if I see Ben Chilwell jump on his back again, I don't know what is up with that dude, but he loves hopping on people's backs. That dude needs to hop off. He needs to hop off.
So it is causing Reece some injuries. He needs to lay
I don't
off
want
him.
anyone jumping on either of their backs personally.
No, like for real. Like I don't understand why they put a whole nother man's body weight on their knees after scoring a goal.
Well,
like,
to be fair, Reece James is the strongest in the squad too. He should be able to handle that.
But why? Like, but why?
Because it's fucking wham. That's why.
I'm saying, but why are you making him do like squats after he scored a goal? Like
he went 90 minutes with Vinicius on his back. I think he can do 10 seconds.
I think he's doing 10 seconds with Ben Chilwell.
I think he's done Zaha. Zaha is the most dominating physicality towards.
Yeah, he's been fucking
Zaha put him in his place.
Every time.
Every time
they meet.
Then Leao
he mentally breaks these guys, which I like. He takes like the best wingers in the world and he mentally breaks them. I love Vinicius was broken when he played him. Like
exactly.
There's the reason why I'm saying the way I'm saying because you can see against different kind of opponents, because he played against players like Zaha, like what's his name from West Ham, that bodybuilder baby oil kid, Traore.
Wolves.
Oh,
drama. What are you looking at the wrong baby oil? But anyway, and then is going against the players like Leao, which is fast and dominating. Then you see him against Venucinic, kid. They're fast and dribbles. And
all I'm saying is Trent got lucky this World Cup. Trent got lucky that he's playing. He'll be starting.
He's probably not going to play.
But next World Cup, Reece is for sure taking that spot.
It's probably going to be Kieran Trippier.
I mean, sometimes with Trippier at left back for some reason. I don't know.
I'm saying we should take care of the kid and get us proper substitution for him, so he will not be playing. And
I want
actually play either that or play him as a center back a little bit more, so he will So
Yeah,
he
I want
will be
Denzel Dumfries.
protect him. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Back on Chelsea real quick. Can we all agree that the last time this team
James is not a Chelsea player.
Come on, I want to talk about the club for a second, not individual players. Can we all agree, as a fan base and just this panel at least, that the last time that our squad had a full understanding of a system was under Sarri?
No.
No, Conte.
We want to fucking
Honestly,
no.
last
Full
time-
understanding.
No.
Nah,
Stop. We want a
Tuchel.
fucking Champions League.
Tuchel, bro.
We want a fucking Champions League.
No.
bro.
I
No,
am the
even-
biggest
even-
Sarri stan
even-
out there. I
no.
can't do that,
Get
bro.
out of here, bro. Like,
Dissect.
come on, be
Why
honest.
are
Lampard,
you
we
generalizing it?
understood. The meaning of understood, it's kind of like I understood. It's one thing. Playing
Execution.
system,
Delivering
it's
it is
different.
another.
Execution. I'm talking pure execution of a system.
Yeah, we executed it
No,
with a fucking
not
Champions
sorry.
League.
And if
Not
you're talking
Sarri.
Premier League, Conte. If you're
Last
talking
fall.
Premier League, Conte.
Last fall.
Probably
Bro, I'm
content.
talking about everything. I'm talking about nah, bro. You guys are bugging.
Maybe Lampard.
Maybe Lampard slightly.
Lampard.
Slightly Lampard, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No,
The
they
only
understood,
philosophy
they
integrate was
understood how to
integration of
play
youth.
it. They played it. They just got exposed all the time.
Same thing with Tuchel. We understood how to play it, but we got exposed too.
No, until
In the
the
attacking
players,
phases, we were
Until
very
recently.
exposed.
Until like very recently.
until
Until
We
December.
we played
bro.
fine
We were scuffing
until the
chances since
players
the
turned on him.
And the
And
players
then they
started
stopped
dropping
Hey,
playing.
like
Lewis,
flies.
Lewis, do you think Silver stays next season?
Why is
Maybe.
that?
Maybe. I
Because
don't
of
know.
his age. Because of his age.
You could keep him for a year potentially, but all depends on what he wants to. For me, I'd just let him go whenever he wants to leave. If he wants to leave next year, let him leave next year. If he wants to leave this year, let him leave this year.
We were
That
most,
is what it is.
we were
Hey
most
Ryan, how about
Sorry,
Trent's ceiling should be lower? He should start defending because he's kind of defender, right? And then you can talk about his talent higher. Let's make sure he's a defense first because he's a defender.
Facts, Alex.
Yeah, Reece would move Trent into midfield, bruv. He wouldn't even hold that position.
I'll tell you what, Reece has a more potential of reaching Trent's going forward ability than Trent will ever reach Reece's defensive ability.
Yeah.
Facts.
Don't put even two names in
Yeah,
the same
honestly,
bracket
facts.
anymore.
Well,
Never
Dags
understood
dropped
how they
out,
got
bro.
compared in the first place.
Who are we talking about? Ice Spice Trent.
Yeah, they're talking about Trent, bruv.
It was Ryan that decided to pop in, with his usual, thinking he was about to do something.
The only thing
I said
had to
Trent
do
has done way more in football than James. Good for him, man. What a defensive
He has
transition.
one Premier League. That is it. That's all he has. A Premier League.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
No, he has
Of
FA
course.
Cup.
He has a
League
turn.
Cup.
Don't nobody give a fuck about
To be
FA.
fair, he
course.
does have a
Saying
turn.
I-
Yeah, he doesn't sweat. He doesn't.
Again,
more
hold on a
for
second.
Trent can't
Does Reece
defend.
James-
He
do,
can't
do you
defend his
think Reece
shit.
James will give a fuck about the FA Cup or a League Cup?
Okay. We're gonna win an FA Cup in Reece James' career. We're gonna win it. That's not a question of my
That
opinion.
doesn't mean
I
that
don't know
Trent
about
will
y'all, but
not
in my
win it
opinion,
again.
it's not a question. It's not a question of my opinion. Like I'm pretty sure that Chelsea in the next 5 years will win an FA Cup. If we don't,
We're bottle
we
drops
most
now, bro.
definitely need to. We most definitely
Well,
need
the
to
bare
see
minimum
something.
I'd expect would be an FA Cup. Or
At
like,
bare minimum, literally. That's what I'm saying.
Trent
Which
is
player
generational.
do you reckon is going to turn up for the World Cup? Which Chelsea player do you reckon is going to turn up
hopefully
for the World Cup?
Hopefully Havertz. I fucking hope so.
Yeah. He
Hope he has a generational World Cup.
I think Ziyech might turn up for Morocco.
No.
Oh shit, yeah, Morocco's there. We're going to be doing Ziyech watch too. Let's go. That'll be fun.
Yes, sir.
It will be better if he needed a rest for him if he will be arrested for the Chelsea.
Yeah, we could probably get another 5 million if he's rested, potentially. Actually, no. We need Ziyech playing because he's barely even top.
I'm gonna say he's probably the one guy you need to play games.
Yep. Because we got nothing to sell him with. You're on mute,
Yeah,
Alex.
exactly.
You're on mute, Alex.
Bro, y'all see Ryan.
He's not worth the rest for Lewis. He's not worth.
Bro, you don't even start for us. I don't give a shit what Ziyech does. I couldn't give a fuck. Conor
Oh,
Gallagher,
my
though,
word.
he will be resting, so he should be in a great position for the second half of the season.
I heard
Love
about Ruben Loftus-Cheek getting a new deal. I don't want that to happen.
Loftus.
I Lazio and Everton had interest in him. That was the last time I checked. I remember someone said Lazio yesterday.
Somebody
I
said
saw
even at
Everton.
getting girls, Reese is better than Trent.
Oh, fucking hell. Listen,
Reece
Lewis
James
put up
would get
game.
nosebleeds trying to play some of the passes Trent can play. Oh
How is
man,
Italian
That's one thing maybe Trent has over Reese. Just a little bit.
I just can't
a little bit.
understand how you can defend a right back that can't defend. I just don't understand. I just don't
No,
get it.
I just think
don't
if
get
we
it.
had the
His
if we
main
have
job he cannot do. How can you back him? What is the point? What is the point, my
yeah,
guy?
but
and
when
let's
I ask
focus on
about the
that.
defensive midfielder and we have a blonde boy, nobody's questioned the same thing, is it?
Hey, Alex, I've been with you on that train since the beginning, my brother. Since the beginning. Don't doubt that.
Sorry, I can't hear you guys. La 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 la. I can't hear everyone. Can't hear
Exactly.
anyone.
He's
That's
a
why
statue molester.
If you
That's who
actually
he is.
watch that final game,
Do you see that he
Jorginho
molests
is the reason
statues,
Italy's
man?
not in the World Cup.
He molests statues. That's
Lewis,
what he does.
Jorginho,
Lewis,
the
did you
reason
see?
he's not in
Did
the
you
World
see
Cup.
Mount posting Rice picture in the Chelsea t-shirt? He wants
You
him to come to
think
Chelsea.
you think I didn't just scroll past that shit? I don't give a fuck, bro. Couldn't give a fuck. They're besties. Let them be besties and whatever.
Yeah, let Rice come here.
Yeah, I don't care, man. If he can get Rice on the cheap, go get Rice on the cheap. Other than that, I don't care about West Ham's captain. I don't care at all.
But do you guys think Rice is coming next summer for cheap? For
100% he's coming.
If he's
think
cheap,
coming.
then yes. If he's not cheap, no. This is
But
simple.
look,
If Chelsea are in any position where they are going to make us have to pay for him, it will not be cheap. He will have to come on a free. That's the only way you will get him. Say cheap. West Ham will never just be like, okay, we'll take 40 million for him. Like even on a year of left of his deal, they'll make us wait till get him on.
He done a deal with West Ham. He done a
Like,
deal with West Ham
60,
saying that.
70, I do.
He done a deal with
everyone
West
on the
Ham
panel
saying
would take him, right?
he done a deal with West Ham. He done a deal with West Ham saying that he could leave next summer.
Yeah, that's fine, but not for. They didn't say we'll let you go for whatever price Chelsea want to pay for you.
Yeah, even for 1 year. Yeah.
If it's
Sure, you
60,
can go.
70,
You
I
can
think
go.
so.
He could. Guess what? Deals. He could have gone this year for 100 million. I mean, I don't know what to like. Any player could go. He just that just doesn't mean that they're going to sell him for anything less than 80 million, which is still too high.
Would you guys take him for 660 though? He's a good player.
Listen,
I
I'll
think
give
he's
them.
a
I'll
decent
give them
player.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek 50 million and Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
My
They
price
can
is
have that.
always-
Everyone on the panel, would you guys
my
take
price
Declan
is always-
Rice?
I'll take him.
You guys would take
Yeah,
him,
my
right?
price is
Declan
always
Rice, you take him, right, Josh?
Yeah, he's a good player. Like he's probably the best English defensive midfielder in the league.
Yeah.
But
Definitely,
I don't know how that translates necessarily like
In
in
the
like the
team?
highest level of European football. Like
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the team,
He's
like,
also very progressive too.
it depends how you build the how you build the midfield.
right.
What's your
What are you
achievements
asking him to do?
What are you asking of him to do?
Yeah,
exactly.
Kind of like the Kante
But
role.
he's a really solid. Like
You said Rice
again, he's probably the best. He's the best
What-
English DM in the league.
Watch
Yeah,
Kante
he's
role.
better than
Carry the ball and in the final third
Yeah, he can progress
mispass
the
the
ball.
ball, or
Rice is really good at
what
progressing.
kind?
Rice is not a ball carrier, bro. Come on, bro.
He's the best out of all the
He's-
options,
okay,
though. He's the best out of all the
he's actually
options.
one of the
He's
best
the
in
best
Europe.
out of
That's
all the
why
options right now.
I'm not saying Rice is the ball carrier. I'm saying
Right.
what kind of player you want Rice to be, a ball carrier
No, I'd rather
and
him
mispass the ball, because that's what Kante does.
No, rather than
Kante carries the ball and then passes whoever knows where, just like
My God.
Kovacic.
I'd rather him
What-
sit. Thomas, he does progress the ball. He does go up a lot with the ball.
He does goes up, but
he
he,
also goes
doesn't
back
go
with it.
up like
does,
thing.
yeah.
One thing people misunderstand of Kante's prospect. Kante prospect is one of the best after ball reading of the game and pressure. He
Yeah.
puts the fear in people before he approaches. His tiny body, when he sees that tiny body runs to you, you don't know what to do. That's what his best ability. Not when he's going forward with the ball, because then it's it.
What is the context of this?
What?
Who is Rice resembling as a player? I guess?
Oh, Fata just popped up out of nowhere. Oh shit! Big
Why you
screen.
have so many? Why you
Hey,
have so
Fato,
many?
I remember you saying, yeah.
Why are you
I
have
remember
so
you
many
saying,
lotion
yeah,
and
hey, Fato,
wipes?
Where's your
Fato, I
cigarette?
remember you saying, yeah. you don't want Rice. You don't want Rice over Jorginho.
Why?
What's on that top shelf, Potter?
Why you have so
Got
much
the whole
hope?
cabinet in that
I do have a fever. Allow it.
Alex, you know he pays for so many OnlyFans subscriptions. Don't do that.
Man, that's
Shut up.
He
still funny.
argues in the
Man's
chat
got
with
lotion
people
on the
on the
top
Twitter
shelf,
with people
man's got
over the
fucking-
OnlyFans accounts.
Cover right.
Oh man.
Right. Honestly, I'm ill at the moment. So.
Yeah, we know why you're ill. We know why you're ill.
Hold on a second. Do you guys really all think if and when Kante comes back that he'll just become a player all of a sudden that won't become injured again? Like, I don't understand this whole feeling about keeping him in the squad. Like, what's that all about? Is he here for the short term or is he here for the long term? Think about it.
For the short term, none of us have
He
been.
has 6 months left on his contract. What
Yeah.
long term are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. But you guys want to keep him for longer than that.
If he's
For 1 year, I'll
resigned,
take him
it's
for 1 more
not
year.
up to us.
1 more
I'll
year.
get rid of
He's
him.
resigned.
I'll get rid of all the midfielders. All
No,
of them.
hold on a second. Ask me a question. Which one I will prefer to resign the contract, Jorginho or Kante? Please.
You're
ask
obviously
me.
going to say Kante, bro.
Kante for you, yeah.
Which makes no sense. That's just your hatred speaking. But I'll allow it.
Facts. Let's have it right.
It makes no sense. It makes no
Absolutely,
sense.
bro. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all actually crazy? You would keep
we're
Jorginho
not crazy,
instead of
mate.
Kante.
It's called the minerals. If you don't know the minerals, that means you don't know ball, mate.
They're both going anyway. It doesn't matter.
Fodder, you
So
got to
why
stop.
you asked the question then?
Fodder,
Because
you
I know
got to
you
stop
hate
watching
Jorginho.
Minerals FC on
So
a daily
that's why
basis.
you just so that's why you asked the question just
Yes,
because I hate Jorginho?
I'm here for the one time, bro.
Right now,
I'm here for the one time.
So that's why.
It all depends on wages. It all depends on wages. But if Kante can stay fit, I'd keep him as a rotation option. Jorginho, I know can stay fit, and I do think would be a good
Are you
rotation
sure about
option.
that?
I'd keep him
Casadi's
that role.
coming through. Casadi's
Yes,
coming
for
through.
sure.
Don't worry.
Nobody asked you.
The Italian youngsters coming through.
I don't know anything about him, so like, until I see him and I'm moved, I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna talk about people I
I'm
don't.
smelling
know.
a Casadei Jorginho soon.
Like,
Again,
I think Jorginho's good depth. Kante can be good depth as well. Like, regardless, we still need midfielders, in spite of whether they stay or go.
We need him, yeah.
That's just the way I see it.
But they were just catching the strays in the.
Oh, what are you on about, man?
That's because of you, bro.
Yeah, I can see you.
I didn't do nothing. He's a fake Indonesian.
Man, it's fully stocked up, bro. You have to respect it, bro.
Yeah, you know when you got the,
Winter's
you know when you got the little, you know when you
Winter's
got the little
coming.
discount jumps. You know when you got the
Winter's
coupons,
coming.
you gotta go
Wait,
get the five for two. 5 for
You
2.
already put the 2 reds?
And no, it's the Black Friday coming all day. God damn, dog, list mute your phone
No.
before you
Woo.
choke on your own
I
microphone.
thought
man.
I'm the only one who's ill, man. Jeez. You
Yeah,
know what?
Fatty, you might have caught whatever I caught in Newcastle, so.
Bruv, you know what? I blame in that strip club, man. Whoever was sick, yeah. Fuck, you know that.
That's your fault for going to that. That's
Well,
on you,
Newcastle hookers. Newcastle hookers.
I don't think anybody has to be sick for you to catch something in a strip club, my boy.
That's on you, my guy.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got to be sick.
See why
Wait. Timo comes on stream with lotion in the background and talks about strippers.
Hey, man, it's a lifestyle. It's a
Hey.
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
And he just disappeared again. Can't be bothered.
That's the #1 supporter right there.
Yeah, and I see only Prime's forehead.
Wait, so Lewis, there's a breakthrough in the contract talks with Mount, right? Do you know the wages agreed or like the similar?
We haven't heard anything about wages. There was a
Not
7-year
300k. Not
contract that
300k.
Yeah,
Sorry, say it again?
no number's been said yet.
Gotcha.
A 7-year
Musa
contract.
Kumalo.
Well, one sec. A 7-year contract was rejected, and I think
Right.
that was because of the wages, which is
Got
like,
you,
well,
okay.
you want even more than that. But
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
rejected
here's the
that?
thing,
Was
I
it-
know we're gonna
was-
re-sign him.
Yeah, he's gonna stay. He's not gonna leave. I think he's gonna stay.
Oh, Musa Kumalo.
He's trying to find a best price.
Can
It's
be more
just, I don't
safer
wanna
than Fatur, man. Can be
I
more
don't want
safer
to give
than
him a
Fatur.
7-year contract. I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
give.
way-
That
that's
means we
way
have
too
to
much.
build the team around him, and I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
Hey, bro, put hold on, put Winter Surfer shit up there.
4 or
Put
5
Andrew
years,
shit
man.
up there.
Fucking hell, bro.
I can't believe he would come out against the gaffer on international break and say he prefers to play as an 8, and that's his favorite position. that guy, the gall on this guy to come out and say, you know what, I'm an
Traitor.
8. I prefer to play as an 8.
Just like
Playing
Ronaldo.
in attack. It's not my favorite thing. I do it for the team, but I really want to be an 8.
He said
Man,
that.
these
Just
guys
like
who
Ronaldo.
Against your manager.
these guys who
Mount-
go
Mount
on
has been-
international break and say where they prefer to play, these guys are
Mount-
just
Mount
enemies
doesn't
of the
even know
club,
his
right?
best position
Paco
himself.
does it all
Enemies
the
of
time.
progress,
Paco does it
bro.
all the time. Yeah.
Enemies
Mount
of
has been
progress.
Mount has been shuffled around in different positions, playing different roles since Lampard. So how can you expect him to know his best position when he doesn't even play in one position consistently? And if he does play that position consistently, he reeks it up.
To be fair, he did say his best
You
position.
sounding an awful lot like Minerals right now, my boy. Who are you?
Minerals.
No. To be fair,
Nah,
he's making
I'm
points.
not.
He's making
I'm
fair
not.
points.
I'm slandering Mount, bro. I don't rate him.
Nah. Listen, at this point, it's just like he can't even perform in either of the positions right now. So I don't know why he's talking. Like, just give us some numbers and that like just be done with it, bro. Like, just play. Oh man, I can't remember.
Just
the last time
overweight
someone-
Dag, it's
someone was
okay.
playing good
Or
talk shit,
bench
man.
for a little bit.
Dag, it's okay. He posted. He said after the World Cup, he'll regather his thoughts. He'll come back stronger,
Yeah.
ready for a second half run.
Oh God, second
Oh
half
my
of
God.
stinkers.
I'm really curious.
Oh
to
yeah,
USA.
Josh, he was just saving himself for the Champions League, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. Got to pick out that one pass and call it a day.
Gosh, let's be honest. Zimmerman's gonna pocket Mount at the World Cup. Walker Zimmerman.
Roz, he just scored from his own half. Mad.
Talking about Tyler Adams, my boy. That's gonna be
I
Tyler
would say
Adams.
Tyler Adams has been in his bag since this
Yeah.
season. So
Him
Yeah,
too.
Tyler Adams is about to have a field day with him.
Yo, Alex, you called me out a few streams ago about me saying that Chukwuemeka should go on loan, and that was a stupid thing to say because he'd get more chances. And how many chances has he gotten since?
Chukwuemeka's better than Gallagher, bro.
that's absolute
Yeah,
cap.
right. Fuck you,
No,
man.
Come on, not yet.
Come on, Alex.
Gallagher is a really good footballer, man. I don't even know what you like. He gets a lot of undue hate. This guy's what. I can't like. He shouldn't been. He should be playing instead of Mount, not with Mount. They
He
get the
got
best.
player
Out
of
of
the
him.
How I
season.
can call you out if I
player
don't
of
know
the
who the
season.
fuck you are?
I'll
You know
give
who I am.
Gallagher a season in it. Like it's his first season.
He got
at
player of the
Chelsea.
season at Palace. He's a baller.
Who?
Gallagher. You got player of the season at Palace. He's a baller. We saw what he did last
I
year.
think he's had a better season than Mount's had
So,
personally.
so he's
100%.
looked much more promising, by the way. Much more promising.
much more promising.
Yeah.
I'm not like you can't really say much
Right.
about goals. Like nobody's really performed from like a goals assist standpoint, but like from like effort on the pitch, ability, chance creation, he's been much better.
Pressing too. Pressing been better.
Yes,
Yeah.
agreed.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So wait, Thomas, what did
How,
Alex call you out about again?
It was
I
just
don't
no.
know,
It was just a few streams ago, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. I said in the chat that Chukwuemeka should go out on loan because he's not being given any real opportunities to make a mark, and he said that it was a stupid idea. So I just want to know now, how is it a stupid idea when he's not getting the chances that
Because
you said he was?
he's already played more for Chelsea first team than he played ever for Aston Villa's first team. So,
And he's hurt right now, so it doesn't really.
and another thing, please tell me which team he's gonna go on loan. Please tell me.
Aston Villa or Brighton.
It could be any Premier League team that.
No.
That
Oh,
he's still his
any
role.
Premier League, and he will start for them.
No, I'm not saying he would start. But I'm saying he would probably get more.
So what's the difference sitting on a
We're
bench?
playing like a mid-table, like a mid-table club. So why can't we put him out?
So
on
is
loan
that
for-
because of him?
It's not because of him, but he's still not getting the chances, bro.
So what? So,
The players are
hold
playing
on a
like shit.
second.
We want
No.
new players to come in, right, and show
my
something.
God.
But he's not giving that opportunity. So
What's
now
the
it's-
point in sending him out on loan if he hasn't even learned our
That's
system?
my point.
Take-
That's my
take care,
question.
Josh.
Yeah,
What's
pick
the
up
point of us sending him on loan? Because
Because
that's
I-
what your question was.
because I look at it as a player that isn't gonna be given a first team chance anyway. He's not
We're
going to be a
still
starter.
trying to
He's
hold
not
on,
a-
hold on.
He's not a
We're
starter.
still
for
trying
Chelsea.
to implement our own
Anywhere he goes, but the championship, the second league, he ain't getting start.
More starts than Chelsea.
Bro.
If he didn't have for Aston Villa starts last season, how is he gonna? And he already got more starts for Chelsea. Please explain me. Where? Which team? Which team he's get first start? Which team he gets in? Please tell me.
If I'm not
Premier League.
mistaken, he was an academy player at Villa, and he just
Oh my
recently
God! Are
got
you
promoted.
deflection? Please answer me a simple question. You called me out. I'm asking you, which team he will get a Premier League experience more than a Chelsea right now? Please tell me.
Brentford.
How do you know?
I don't know, but I can see it.
Oh fuck! Did Billy Gilmore got more first team experience than a Chelsea?
To be fair, does it need to just be a Premier League side? He could go to a
Norwich, yes.
Championship team.
That's my point. I said if it was a championship, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I'm in agreement. I'm not sure what league club he'd start for, but Championship I think is realistic.
Norwich was
The
in
problem
to be
is
honest,
with,
after
the problem
we
is
spoke
with
about
championship. That's the reason how I think we signed them, because we promised him he ain't going to a championship. What's the name? Loan.
And to be honest, like we haven't figured out our style of play yet, so it doesn't make sense to send these players out on loan yet. Like once they figure out our style of play, once they figure out how we want to play, then you can send them on loan because then it's all about performances. But if they don't know how we're gonna play, what's the point in sending them out on loan?
Yeah, but I just don't think Chucks gets a proper opportunity or anything just because he hasn't got the experience. I feel like Potter's
No.
I
That's
hear
a
you.
poor
I
excuse.
actually
That's
surprised how
Dag.
I actually
Hear me out.
surprised how much he started already. How much he
Hear me
played
out, hear me
already
out.
for Chelsea.
So the players that we normally
It's like
loan,
30 minutes or so, right?
the players that we hold on, the players that we normally loan from our academy, those players in the academy already know the style of play that we want to play in, right? They already understand what it takes to move up into the first team, right? So once you loan them, it's all about the performances and seeing how they perform. But if we loan Carney out now, by the time we get him back, it's still going to take time to teach him the system, to teach him all stuff to do. So it doesn't make sense. Have him in the club.
That's a poor excuse because our French players have been looking better in our team than the regular starters. So I don't know what you're trying to say with that one.
So is that a question for us?
Bro,
why he's not starting those players?
No, hold on. Let me respond to him. What style of play is Potter playing right now?
I don't know.
Exactly. So what the fuck? Okay, hold on, bro. Listen, if he doesn't even know what style of play we're playing, the players don't know what style of play they're playing, right? So once he figures that out, and once he instructs them on how he wants them to play, then they know what the style of play will be. So if we don't have a style of play right now, it doesn't make sense to loan him out. He still doesn't know what it takes to move up in our club. The style of play isn't set.
I'm not saying loan him out just because we don't have a style of play. I'm saying loan him out just to get minutes and play consistently because he has the talent.
It doesn't matter
and he has the
because
ability.
once we get him back,
And I
he's not
ask
going to
you,
be able to
what
play.
team you will send them to loan?
I said Brentford.
And I said, how you say? Prove me that he will start over there. You think
I
he
can't
will
prove
start?
You. I don't work over there.
Do what?
He's not going to.
I
He's
can't.
not
I
going
can't
to
prove
start
it to you.
over
I don't
there.
work over
He's
there. I
not
don't
going
work
to
at that
start.
club.
He's not going to start.
Look,
I'm not saying straight away.
Who's in the midfield? Who's in that midfield that he will take off his position? That's my point. Like out of those, what's his name? Caseda?
No.
He
said Brentford. He said Brentford.
Oh,
Not
Brentford.
Yeah.
Is Brentford playing the same way? Brentford sit back. I don't want him to go to Brentford.
And they have
I don't want him.
They
I don't
have Jensen in that team that's already playing good.
Attacking team.
Oh my god,
Brody, you made the point. Don't be saying, "Oh my god," you made the point. You brought it up.
you guys are just taking it to another extreme when I didn't even mean it. Like it's over.
You said he should be loaned.
Chukwuemeka stays on the bench. It is what it is, bro. That's fine.
You said he should be loaned, right? You said he should be loaned.
He's 18 years old, man. What do you want from him? He started already way more starts than any other Premier League will offer him. I promise you.
Prime, are you awake, by the way? They're just asking in the comments.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening to this back and forth.
He's not. His forehead, though. His forehead. Though.
I'm listening to this back and forth. Oh, you want to talk about forehead? Head Maguire wants to talk about forehead.
What's up?
That fucking Mason Mount turn was mad. Can't be bothered.
Also, Timo, don't speak unless you want to get exposed on stream. Don't speak. Continue with your debate. Sorry, man.
Wow, Fatur doesn't have nothing to say.
He's got
The amount of times Fatur randomly tags me on things on Twitter He's lucky I haven't said things. It doesn't matter though, Alex. You continue.
He's got my trump card, so I can't even say it here.
Shut up, Vitor. Don't speak.
He's sending you things from the burner account, eh?
Josh says
He
we
doesn't
should
even
get
have a
Tony.
burner. This guy
I
says
don't
it
even
with
know
chest.
if Tony's going to be playing for the next year or so with all them fucking betting accusations.
Yeah, we
should
don't
not
know if
be-
Tony is going to be a
We,
professional
we,
player
we
at
should
all.
not get Tony.
Yes, I want Tony.
We
He's a
should not
skeng
get
man.
Tony.
He's a
Wait,
skeng
hold on.
man.
What happened?
He's a
Hold
skeng
on.
man.
The controversy,
Man, he's a
the
skeng man,
controversy
bro.
he brings.
Man, he's
Yo,
skeng
hold on,
man
hold on.
at
Somebody
Chelsea.
explain.
Man, he's
Controversy
a
he
skeng man.
brings.
Leo,
He made
Leo
263
Controversy
cases.
he
Skeng
brings.
man.
Not worth it. The
He said he
controversy
How
bet
do you
brings.
know about that,
263K?
Skeng man.
This guy has
263
4
cases
and we've
of
had Cobham graduates in the last decade. It ain't
263
happening, bro.
cases of breaching of betting. So he's
Yeah.
between 2017 and 2021.
Somebody
He's
on
guilty,
Twitter.
bro. Allegedly,
Somebody.
he's guilty.
That's Ivan
Somebody
Tony?
on
Ivan
Twitter is like,
Toney.
"What's the problem
Damn.
with football players betting on sports?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
What?
His own games too.
It was his own games?
Oh, yeah, own games.
He did. There was a clip I
Brentford
saw.
was gonna
I
lose.
saw a clip of him giving a blatant red card, giving a blatant handball, like when he was at.
Yo,
I think
how
it
the
was
fuck is he
possibly
still playing?
Brentford losing.
No, it just
bro.
come to light. So he's just been
bet on them
charged. He's
losing.
been charged. So we're gonna wait for the verdict. of
Yeah, we're
what's
gonna
happen.
wait to
Oh,
see
okay.
how many.
Yeah. So if it looking at the
Tony's in
cases,
the comment
Johnny
is
could be
brilliant.
out
Damn.
for a long time.
Santiago.
That boy Southgate had that inside knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why.
Southgate-
That's exactly why Southgate didn't take him. That's exactly why he didn't take him because of this.
That
That
man
was
put his
no
ear up to the City
that, yeah.
fans like he's blocking out all the bullshit, and he had over 200 cases on his
263 cases.
Would you not
Brother,
do a swap deal for Havertz?
you were
Would you not do a swap deal for Havertz?
Thanks, Lewis.
Are
Hey,
you
to be
not
fair,
hearing what we're saying?
Even if Tony isn't here for 18 months, I'll do the swap deal. I'll do it.
You funny.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You lot don't understand. I just want that guy gone ASAP.
Can he go to
Wait,
the
so where
different
did
country and play?
where did Havertz end up on the tier list yesterday?
Cell. You end up in Cell.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, didn't he end up in
Havertz?
Cell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody super chat him and put him on untouchable.
Damn.
Why are we going back
Wait,
to that tier list again, man?
That was
It's what it is.
Kante.
No, Kai Havertz was on that too. I remember.
Are you
I think
sure?
Kai Havertz was there.
I swear he was on Cell.
Somebody
I don't know.
put Kai Havertz on super chat and he was an untouchable.
That boy Lewis
Come
gonna
on.
go
I
and
hope
edit that
they
shit.
super-chatted, because that's the only
Lewis
reason
gonna
why
go
he's
edit
ending
that shit.
Mr. Paulio's way says waiting to see style of play from Chuku seems naive. From that logic, we should recall all loan players to understand each new manager's style of play. But
Big up Paulito.
they're already gone. They're already gone though. But yeah, big up yourself
That's
anyway.
That's exactly
Like,
what I'm saying. That's it. So when a manager comes in, right, they don't just teach their style of play to their first team. It goes to
Take
the
care of
academy
it.
as well. It goes to the academy as well.
You give players on loan. You specifically give them play time. Specifically, the way you play, you just don't give players just to give players, man.
Exactly. That's the reason why we only
I
gave Billy
understand,
Gilmore to
I
Brighton.
understand you loan a player out to another team that's trying to resemble or does resemble your style of play. All I'm trying to say is we don't have a style of play, so what the fuck are we keeping him for? We're just retarding his development. Just let him go out and play his football, bro.
Did we hold on a second? Did we have a style of play under Tuchel?
Yes. And
So when did we decide for him not to go on loan?
fair point.
I have a vision. It was in the summer, right?
Yeah.
We had the style of play when Tuchel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats.
Fucking A, man. It's like Harry Potter was the one that decided he's not the one that he should be on loan. It's Tuchel, not him.
Yeah. Yeah.
To everyone in Havertz FC in the comment section, keep crying, my guys. Keep crying. Win or lose, I will still win. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyone got anything else they want to bring up? There wasn't really much other news other than Mount. Depay, I think, is just unrealistic as fuck. There's no way he's coming.
Depay? No, hell no.
We should have got him instead of Aubameyang, in my opinion.
I would have brought both, but like Nkuku's coming in, and I don't think.
I saw Dembele's links again.
Would you take
Dembele?
I saw Dembele's link. I don't know where.
Lewis, what's the source for the Depay one? Is that legit?
That was AS, Spanish.
Oh, AS. Okay.
newspaper article.
Right,
yes.
Where I sold Dembele.
Fikais, I can't pronounce that. Chelsea are ready to make a fresh move to sign Dembele from Barcelona. Mad. I didn't even hear that. But
Damn. He just signed a new
yeah,
contract, right?
this is the part of the window where we get linked with everyone from Barca again. Great.
Hey Lewis, did you hear Ben Jacobs on Gem Show earlier about Trossard, the Trossard news?
Yeah, they're trying to hear from a couple clubs and see what offers are out there for him. I still think Chelsea is likely, but he could easily go to another club. I just think Chelsea makes the most sense with Potter.
Every manager that goes away, there's always link for ex-players to follow him.
Yeah, exactly.
And it usually never happens. We just go for the employees, not the players.
I mean, you would think so, and then look at Eric Ten Hag. That boy done brought half
Ten Hag
Ajax
too, yeah.
squad. Still looking to bring more. Still looking to bring more.
Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. It's not every
Ajax
time.
squad. He just brought one player.
He just brought Martinez, yeah.
Martinez and Anthony.
Anthony too. Anthony.
Well, technically,
Donny
Donny Van de Beek, he chose to stay too, so technically 3.
Yeah.
Did he brought the defense? No.
Yeah, Martinez was from Ajax.
Yeah.
And Donny Van de Beek too. He recalled him from loan.
He wanted Ziyech back as well.
He only had 6 months. He only had 6 months on his loan anyways. He was gonna come
Project
back anyways.
Rebuild.
Yeah, that's it. Chelsea ready to make a fresh move to sign Dembele from Barcelona.
I do think Dembele has some kind of release clause in that contract. I remember somebody was saying.
It was only a 2-year contract, so
yeah, and there's something about if they don't need, if they something that they can release from contract or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember something. I could be wrong, so I'm not gonna say that what I know, but I remember.
I mean, if it's on a 2-year contract and he says I don't want to return, then they'll probably sell him.
Wait, guys, Trossard's on the left wing, right? He only plays left wing, nothing else.
No, he plays center forward as well.
Center forward too. Okay, let's go.
He also plays left wing back.
Wing back,
put him as a wing back before.
Wing back, yeah, but like kind of like a winger in his Potter system.
I think we're gonna get Dumfries or Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yeah, we really should get Dumfries. That dude is great.
Walker-Peters.
We need that. Yeah, we were linked with Walker-Peters in the summer. That could come round again. He can play on both wings too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that would be a good move for us. We need wing back depth and midfield as a bare minimum. I'm not really focused on getting anything else.
Yeah,
if we get attackers, nice,
bad,
but
but
the midfield has to be fair.
I see what Winter Surfer. Yeah, I see. Who's the guy? Is the Winter Surfer? I used to have a friend, Winter Surfer.
Can't be bothered.
Holy shit!
€100 million. So what? He gets half.
Holy shit!
That's mad. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Man, that agent is working overtime. That agent is working overtime.
Listen, I hope all Arsenal players get injured in World Cup.
Yo, damn.
Listen,
I wouldn't wish injury on people.
Yeah. I wouldn't wish injuries on people. No. Except their DM. Except their DM. That can. They can get injured. Everyone else, I rather wouldn't.
Just make them play bad. Don't wish injury.
By the way, why is there 3 weeks before the World Cup? Why did they took 3 weeks off before the World Cup?
Preparation.
Not 3, just 1.5.
It's only 1.
3 weeks.
1.5.
It starts on Sunday.
It starts Sunday.
Yeah. It starts on Sunday.
And USA play on Monday.
And they finish on December the 18th.
What day is the game? Is it starts?
Sunday.
November 20th.
This Sunday. This Sunday.
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Yes,
Sunday.
yes. Qatar versus Ecuador.
I thought it was November 21st.
That's Sunday.
Nah. I think that's America's first game.
Yeah, because England play
November
on that day as
21st.
well.
A month later, that's when America's first game starts.
It's November now.
November right now. It's November right now.
Let's go to Box Park, people.
Fucking hell, Alex. Were you back in October, bro?
Couture, of course, you want to go box park. Couture, of course, you want to go.
It's he hasn't had sleep. It's all right. He hasn't had sleep. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Man's doing prescriptions with the wrong month and
like 3
everything.
weeks.
Mate, you're having this, mate.
You're tired. You're defo tired.
I'm telling you, get a paracetamol, bro. Your brain's messed up a little bit.
Well, is that what you've been taking?
Yep. Working well though. Slowly.
Oh my god! I thought it was. I thought a World Cup starts in a month. I was like, what the?
God
fuck?
forbid,
Wow.
my channel won't last.
Damn, no, hell no. It ends
This
in a
shit
month.
will be here and done within the next month.
Damn.
bro.
Are you doing
Tripping,
watch
son.
alongs?
You are tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
We're
is.
going to be doing Chelsea player watches. Any game of a Chelsea player, we're going to be live.
Oh, okay.
You are
Even if it's
tripping.
9 a.m. or something,
Something right.
we'll be live.
Let's see what Pulisic does.
Yeah, I think Monday's going to be a very busy day, Parsley. I think there's
Yeah,
3
let's
games.
go.
gonna be
Man, I'm
crazy.
calling off for work, bro. Fuck them. niggas.
Pulisic versus Bale. Yeah, dude, me too. Let's
England
get
v
it.
Iran on Monday, and Senegal, Netherlands,
Yeah.
and USA, Wales on the same day. Raw.
Yeah, Bale versus
I think
Pulisic.
Portugal gonna win the World Cup. Still, Portugal gonna win it.
Portugal. I mean, their
Yeah,
manager's
yeah.
ass.
Portugal gonna win
They're a
it.
good
Still.
team. I don't think
Listen,
Brazil,
listen.
Brazil and Argentina.
If Ronaldo wins the
so. Either
World Cup, do
Brazil,
you understand
Argentina,
how big,
France, or Germany.
brother? What's
Wait, Doug Maui, say it again, Maui.
I said if Ronaldo wins the World Cup, we should sell our soul for him.
Honestly, yeah, let's just go for it.
That
If he wins.
high, that
I think
high
he
that he's gonna
retires.
be on,
I think he
that
retires
high,
if he wins the World Cup.
that high that
So if
Ronaldo
Ronaldo wins the World Cup, bring him to Chelsea.
bring him to Chelsea. He's bringing us.
If
He's
he gets
bringing us
top
the
scorer in the
Enemy of
UCL.
tournament.
progress.
If he gets
He's
top
bringing
scorer.
us the
Ronaldo's not coming to
UCL.
Chelsea.
You are an
top
enemy
scorer.
of progress, Dag.
He's bringing us the UCL, bro. He's bringing us the
If he
UCL.
wins the World
Yes,
Cup, he is
sir. Yes,
checking out
sir.
for the rest of that season. He ain't about. He is
Absolutely
checking
not.
his ass
Trust.
out.
No. If he wins the World, but Ronaldo's mentality can only be compared, but I mean, it can't be compared to anybody's. If he wins the World Cup, he's gonna go try and win the Champions League again.
Oh yeah, definitely. He gets motivation from that stuff.
Also, by the way, fucking pervert stand, fuck off then. Please leave. Fuck off. I don't even know which one of us you were talking about, but you can fuck off.
I know another have a stand in this society.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Are you still thinking about her?
If I speak, I'm gonna
Wait, what? Lewis, what did he say? What did he say?
He says, I know a Havertz stan. I know a Havertz stan. We all know which one he's talking about.
Hey, Fator, either wife her or stop talking about her, man.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. End the stream, Dave.
I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about.
Backstage.
Yeah.
We'll do that backstage. We'll do that backstage.
Wait, so people living in America on this panel, where do you think? How far do you guys think we'll go in the World Cup? Just real quick.
Nowhere.
Get knocked out of group stages, mate.
Really?
Other than
Let's see. I
England.
feel like us
2 points.
advance maybe. Let's see. We're kind of ass, and Iran has that spirit from all that shit going on.
Bro,
in their
listen.
country, so,
All,
I don't know.
all I'm letting you know is that Greg Berhalter, if you want to talk about a real terrorist of football, Greg Berhalter
Oh,
is
bro,
that
yeah.
terrorist.
He's so
When I
ass.
tell you,
I
when I
can't
tell
lie.
you, I have no hope for this World Cup. All I want is to beat England and then lose so that we can fire Greg. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't lie. USA can finish second behind England.
We
That's what I'm
can,
saying,
but
but we'll
our
see.
coach is a terrorist. He doesn't know how to use his players.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about, I don't know how he has the job. He just
And
throws
Iran
on a
actually has
nice
a good
pair of
coach.
shoes and walks on the pitch, bro. That's all he does.
He
He does
just
nothing.
he has nice J's. That's it. Yeah. But
It's
dude,
like
Iran's
promo.
coach is pretty
Imagine
nice.
if you signed like an actor to be a coach. Like that's it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. He's ass.
There's
He's ass.
countries who have actors as a president, but we move.
There's
That's our coach
lots
right
of
now.
countries that have actors
Fraud.
in their fucking
Hey, let's
ground.
put him on the fraud watch list.
Super Tommy Tuchel says, "Did you all see the Ziyech goal?
he
Yeah,
just
but
scored.
I'm not getting moved by friendlies against part timers. I don't
He
care.
just scored. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Who
was
did they
from his
play?
own half. The goalkeeper was literally socially distancing from his own net.
Who
Oh,
did
you
they
saw
play?
it? Oh, you saw the goal? Okay.
It's like the
Let's see it.
people who are fucking bringing up Havertz's assist against fucking Odeer or Oman
Oh
or
my
whatever.
Who they
Oman,
play?
yeah. Oman.
I don't know. Omos, Oman,
Oman.
Odeer.
That was such a
gosh.
basic assist. Like what? That was nothing to praise about.
5-yard assist. And by the way, the brother ghosted for like 80 minutes before then. Like Germany fans
Yeah.
all over the timeline were calling him shit, and he's meant to be better for them than he is for us. When people will
Yeah.
drop this agenda and stop acting like he's good, I'll never know. But we'll see.
No,
We'll see.
exactly.
That's
No,
why
I
ain't
agree with
talking
you, man.
about no friendlies. Unless it's a
No,
Chelsea
yeah.
shirt, I ain't moved. I don't care.
Yeah.
And
Lewis, I
Lewis,
agree with you, man. He's not that
Lewis,
good.
who
He's
was a
not that
better
good.
flop?
friendly.
Who was a better flop?
Speaking of
Who was a
friendlies,
better flop? Shevchenko or Torres?
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, probably, yeah.
Torres was crucial for us in the Europa League run. Right. He saved himself with that. 12-13 Torres was better than anything Shevchenko brought. But Shevchenko was just also respectfully washed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Save for the goal against Spurs and all that, and the double against Villa, but that's about it.
Wait, Lewis, the camera didn't turn to, I guess, the players at full time at Havertz, at full time at Newcastle, but was Burn and Schär just celebrating in front of him? Well, how did that fight start at the end of the game?
The what?
The fight at the end of the game against Newcastle.
Oh,
that
so
they were celebrating.
Havertz was beefing Dan Burn the whole second half because he elbowed him a few months ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I want to show a bit of heart and passion. How about you show it on the pitch during the match?
Exactly.
I don't give a shit about no fight after the game, bruv.
Yeah, but I think Burn started, right? Burn like went up to him, like just started celebrating. Is that true?
Because it's easy to rattle him.
Yeah,
It's
he gets
so
rattled.
easy.
He does get
All you
rattled.
have to do is get in his face, and then he's busy trying to fight you instead of doing something productive with the ball.
No, exactly. Facts. I've noticed that he starts fights a lot, man. He likes to start.
It's because it's the only way he could actually look like he's doing something on the pitch. People just be like, "Yeah, he's a shit house. He's a shit house."
Yeah.
I like his shit house ability. He gets in the players' heads.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you use your head? You had a clear header in the second half, and you sent it out for a throw-in.
Yeah,
How about you
he should have put that away. He should have put that away.
Fucking
Like,
hell.
what the fuck? Damn. Yeah, he starts. Yeah, he needs to like show that passion on the pitch.
Speaking of meaty Chelsea players playing in pointless friendlies, apparently today, England played against some Qatari migrants, some behind closed door friendly thing.
Bro,
What?
stop playing.
Oh, Qatar's B team, right?
No, not the national team. They played against some migrants for some weird fitness thing.
What? Okay. Damn. Okay, I'll check that out.
I don't know.
Damn.
Hold on. They played against bro. Yeah, somebody get the full story, please.
Yeah. Do you guys think Mount's gonna start? I feel like he still will, right?
Yes,
Southgate
of
loves
course.
him.
Gareth
Southgate loves
Southgate
Mount starts and water is wet, bruv. We know what it is.
him. Always.
Listen,
We
Mount will
already
start,
know
yeah.
what it is.
Mount will start, yeah. And he will assist a goal on Monday. Trust me, watch.
Let's see. Hopefully Sterling scores too.
Hopefully, yeah, just all the Chelsea players,
Gallagher
please ball
too,
out in the
yeah.
World Cup. Because I'm going to be watching you guys, so please just make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them will win it. And it'll be good for them and everything. But we'll see.
Imagine if England win it. Oh my god.
I think Harry Class.
I just want it for the night out. It would be fun.
I think Harry Kane's gonna flop this World Cup still. He's shit.
Nah, Kane is good, man. Kane
You
is
see, this
class
is
player.
what I don't understand, right?
Class
The
player.
dude already has 10 plus goals halfway through the season. What gives you the right to say that?
Yeah, he's already in form.
Listen.
No,
With
be
these
for
English-
real, because the criticism sometimes is kind of crazy. He already has 10 plus
Listen,
goals.
what happened last World Cup? Sterling was a star player.
The story is
Kane's overhated.
England invited migrant workers to train with them today ahead of the World Cup. Even gave them signed shirts, and they played a training match.
Oh, okay, damn. Okay, that's actually pretty sick then. Okay, damn.
Yeah. Also, speaking of England, Declan Rice, future Chelsea player, he brought an extra suitcase to bring home the World Cup.
That was not a thing. That was a political stunt that they did, because the whole thing with Qatar using immigrants to build the stadium, and a lot of them died. So that's what they did.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's still a thing that happened. I didn't say it wasn't a political stunt.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that's the reason why.
Yeah. Anyway, Rice is bringing the World Cup home, Lewis. It's coming home, Lewis. It's coming home.
I hope so. It'll be a good night out if it is. It really will.
Exactly. For Torque and Fun night out for us. Let's go.
Wait, one last thing. So there's a bid for Kante from Italian clubs?
No, they want to bid in January for him. Potentially
okay.
Juve and Inter Milan. I don't think Inter Milan makes any sense with the amount of depth they've got. Juve makes a bit more sense. I could see
Juve
that.
definitely makes sense. Yeah, especially with the injury issues with Pogba and all, Rabiot. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got anything else they want to bring up? Or we all good?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much it.
Free Skengman. Liao and Cuckoo.
Let's have it right. Shut up.
Oh, Endrick. Is there anything for the Endrick? Anything concrete with Endrick?
Hey, Jamie, you're
No,
right.
but that's just gonna be a big ass transfer saga throughout the whole season. Like, I just can't be
Yeah.
bothered for it. And regardless, he'll either be at Madrid next year or in a couple years after he just uses another club as a stepping stone. So I'm not too fussed.
Yeah, he's also
Like
16.
another
He can't
Haaland.
even play. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. He also has to turn 18 in 2 years. Not right now. He's 16.
He can't join until 2024, right?
Oh, then what's he?
Yeah, but I think you can put it on paper, right? Or no, not like
Yeah,
actually
but if
join,
he
but
can't
paper.
join until 2024, then it's pointless to talk about it.
Yeah, but we could get a team around him because he's a striker, right? He's a forward, so
I don't
He's a
even
baller,
think
man.
he knows his best position just yet.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it says forward online, so I don't know. Yeah, he's young, so yeah.
All right, cool, guys. So we are gonna wrap up the stream here. It's been another good stream. We might be back tomorrow if there's no news. Probably take a day off. But until then, big up everyone. Like, subscribe.
Thank you,
And as
guys. Appreciate
always,
it.
Up the
Take care.
fucking shelves. Big up.